Hey y'all, it's Vicki and welcome to another video. Today is Wednesday. I want to say September, but it is 7:59 and it's Wednesday the 25th of February. I wanted to say the 26th, but I guess March 1st is Sunday. Oh well. Anyway, it's 34 degrees and I'm at work. I didn't get up in time to do a video at home. I don't know if it makes any difference. I noticed that the video yesterday, it didn't upload in HD, and I don't understand why some days it does and some days it don't when you have the same amount of light. I just don't get it. And I guess it all has to do with the iPhone. I don't know. Anyway, I know I done said I don't know twice, 3 times, 4 times. Let's just get on with it. Let's get on with Tim. Okay, as you know, his big announcement was yesterday. And y'all, I knew by the end of when we were all talking in Jay's live that he had up, I knew this was going to be a nothing burger. I mean, if it would have been something exciting, really exciting, he would have been on there at 6 o'clock in the morning. So that's when I felt like this was going to be a nothing burger. And I mean, we've known he's had that gold wing up for sale, and I would have thought that by now it was going to sell. And of course, that was the big announcement. It sold. Finally, somebody come and picked it up, and it sold. Now, he went into this long, drawn-out story of some 77-year-old man, and I know y'all probably heard this 1,000 times, but I'm giving you my take on it, that flew down and wanted to, and then ride it back. And of course it's cold and, this man's in such great shape and, he's crushing it, as Tim puts it. And I'm like, I don't know whether to believe him or not, y'all. I mean, he tells such fibs all the time. So many untruths. Trying to think of words that trip the algorithm. Anyway, he is not exciting anymore. I mean, even when you think that there might be something that he's really going to be excited, that, I even thought, well, maybe he bought a condo, because I did see yesterday that one of the condos there on Manor Loop next to Fred and Rafaela is pending sale. And I thought, maybe he got approved for a loan. Maybe his daughter was able to get him a loan. Because the payments on it would be, the way I looked at it, they would only be slightly more than what he's shelling out now for that space. If I'm, thinking close to it. And if he sold the camper and all that stuff, I mean, he would be in such better shape with this condo, because you don't really know how much it sold for. You know what the asking price was, but until it closes, you don't know what it was purchased for. I mean, they may have took a lot less. It was priced at $169,900. It's a 1-bedroom. So, I mean, who knows? The HMO, the HOA fees there is $300 and some a month. Of course, he would have power bill and all that stuff, but still, if she was able to get him a good loan, and I'm counting that maybe he still had some money in savings that he could pay down on it, I think he would be better off in a condo. Of course, he has no furniture, but, I was thinking, I mean, he fools us a lot of times. We think he don't have any money, but what it is that he just don't want to spend his money, is what it amounts to. He wants to, as I say, rent clothing, or as Jay says, rent clothing, or, sending it back. The only thing I see him really putting money in is shoes, and I've not seen him buy any shoes lately. So has he even bought any shoes lately? Normally he has to brag on them. And, I'm thinking, well, if him and Tammy are not really getting along, this would really show Tammy if he went ahead and bought a condo there. if he was able to get a loan and everything. And like I say, I don't know if he could get a loan. And I know he preaches that he doesn't want a stick and brick and all that stuff, don't want any of that stuff. But we all know that he is totally miserable and he wants it all. Let me put it to you this way. If you didn't want all that, you wouldn't ever mention not wanting it. You would be content where you are and you just would go on and not even talk about it. But that's all he talks about is living in the camper, blah, blah, blah. And we know, I kept saying we, but I know without a shadow of a doubt, this man deep down is miserable. He is depressed. He puts on this act. And I'm going to admit it. Lots of times I'm the same way. I have depression. And this is one of those times. It seems to happen always this time of year. And it'll happen again in about 6 months that I will be totally depressed. And all that stuff. And I'm going to talk about that in another video. Because I feel like that's something that's need to be said about people that are my age and have no children, grandchildren, and really not that much contact with family. Yes, they're there, but the family never reaches out to you. And I guess I could reach out to them, but I just don't understand why they don't ever reach out to me. And I'm going to shut up now because I'm going to start crying. All right, y'all. I got to get going. Got to go to work. And I do appreciate all of you watching. And as I said, it was a nothing burger. We were excited over nothing. And he meant it to be that way. He's a troll, just like we are, I guess. He's a troll. He knows how to play the game. But he's going to be shown the way. It looks like. Let's see if he goes to Virginia Beach. If you didn't watch Ray's video, make sure you go over there and watch it last night, because he's been served. And I said it again the other day, but for sure, he's been served. And expect him to really start acting like he's so happy. Remember that. And he's already mentioned that the Kawasaki's for sale. Now, he claims he's not going to sell it before he goes out west. I'm still convinced he's going out west because he says he's going to. He's got to go back over to West Palm Beach. And then he's got to go to see his daughter. Why does he have to go see his daughter? Think about that for a minute. And remember, unless something changed, she works somewhere that could help him out. Just saying. Just saying. Allegedly. Allegedly. All right, y'all. I got to go. I'll talk to y'all later. Yes, I'm waving bye. And I hope y'all have a great Wednesday. And I'm going to get this video up as soon as I can. And talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye. Subscribe if you haven't. Click the thumbs up. That's right. Click the thumbs up. And leave me a comment. And I appreciate you all so much. I really, really do. I know I don't say that enough, but I do appreciate each and every one of you. And bye.